me that they did that and came in or whatever. Like
it's just kind of like
it's just, you know, some dudes on the internet. They're just having fun.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. In their world, all they're doing
silly.
is just having fun and just kind of chilling and stuff. But like, it kind of threw off my whole vibe. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'll tell you what we can do to get our vibe back up.
I'm gonna look up how to.
We can listen to the song.
Yeah, let's do it.
A simple stone in a shepherd's sleep faced a giant crowned as king. Small hands gripped with quiet might, faith a weapon in the fight. Oh, David stood while Goliath fell. Heaven rang that mighty bell.
So when you write these, how are you doing this? Are you telling them what to say? Like, are you writing this?
Is it like a prompt, or do you write the song?
Yeah, how does this work?
I don't actually know how AI music.
I don't understand how any of this works either. And are you telling it what like what genre of music? Like, how much input do you have on this?
Yet a boy with courage, strong and free, would dare to rewrite destiny.
Hey.
Oh, David stood while Goliath fell. Heaven rang that mighty bell. With a heart so pure and a song to sing, the humble boy.
I just write what to do, make a song about it, and it does the rest.
Oh, thanks for coming by, Nolan. We appreciate that, man. Have fun at your young adults thing.
Yeah, have fun.
Thanks for so much for stopping by just to say hello, my friend.
Yeah.
You missed it, Nolan. We had some crazy stuff happen on YouTube,
Yeah, we
bro.
got
That was
trolled
pretty
on
wild.
YouTube. It's okay.
But by God's hand, a pebble turned the tides of land. Oh, David.
They were just putting like bad words in YouTube. It was silly.
Who trolled you? I don't know, man. It's just a handful of
Like
people on
randos.
YouTube. We had like 8 people come in.
It's probably like their hobby.
It did.
Yeah.
It's just what you do on a Friday night with your boys, I guess.
Yeah.
Get in there and type the N-word and say a bunch of things you shouldn't say.
Subscribe
like-
to our YouTube. Thank you.
Oh, hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a pretty chill dude. Like, you're not gonna get on my nerves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Like, you can say whatever you want to, but at the same time, like, you spamming in the chat and I can't see nobody else. Like, I really hate banning people, bro. It's like not something I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of like restricting people from hanging out with people and being a part of you know, like a godly environment where we can.
Peace to you too. Yeah.
Yeah, have a good night, Nolan.
Shaquille.
Oh, my boy, Shaquille. He said, where the trolls at?
Yeah, they were on YouTube.
Yeah, we closed down the YouTube stream because I'm not good at streaming over there. I don't really mess around with it. So
yeah, I don't know how to like
ban people or mute people out or whatever. So, you know, it is what it is, man. People gonna do what people gonna do. Let's see. Whoops. Sorry, I'm trying to move some things around real quick because we had there we go. Turn some music on. Alright. Here we go.
Nice.
Here we go.
They don't know about our secret YouTube channel.
Yeah, they don't know we got a second YouTube channel.
What if they found us and be like,
Or that'd be
"Alright, good on
hilarious.
you."
Like round 2, like fine, I'll just let you stay,
Yeah,
man. Like
whatever.
you do what you want to do. Yeah. That's hilarious. But yeah, nah, bro. It is what it is. The thing is, like, say what you want to say, man. I'm cool with you saying words, bro. It is whatever. Like, I know you and your boys are just having fun, going to different streams and just trolling.
Yeah, they're probably like 15.
I mean, you never know how old they are. Like, it's cool, man. It's just, you know, there are some things that don't offend me that are gonna offend other people.
Yeah, and I don't want to.
Yeah, and I don't want to like let it go and just let it slide and just, you know, have a bunch of stuff going on. So it is what it is. What's for dinner? What did we have tonight? We had pesto chicken, bro, and it was delicious, man. I don't know if you've ever had it or not, but bro, it's so good, so good. See, I bet it's Bronson's and Konner channel.
But we have Slowly Switch, and then we have Slowly Switch Live.
Yeah, so I decided to go to the Solar Switch channel today because that's where we streamed our it's our Switch 2 Direct. And so I was like, well, let me just go ahead and try it again and see what happens. We don't ever get any traction on YouTube. So that one dude came through and was like, hey, is this live or is it pre-recorded? And we're like, it's live, bro. What's up? I said, have you ever seen Dirty Dancing? He was like, no, I've never seen Dirty Dancing. We were just having a conversation. All of a sudden, it just went bananas in here, bro. But
Oh well.
it is what it is, man. So, Shaq, man, what'd you have for dinner, bro? How was your week, my boy? What you been getting into? How's the Bible reading going, man? You have some,
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get into
We
some.
had some ribs. Ooh.
Oof. Boy.
I had a large cheese pizza, and I'm currently playing a new game I bought today. Dude, I love pizza.
Nice, man. Smash
I
a
love
whole pizza and play
he
some
loves
games.
ribs.
That's a great way to spend a Friday
Yes,
night.
yes,
Bro, I
yes.
love ribs, man. I love beef ribs. Oh my gosh, bro. I've only cooked them once, and they turned out like they were good. They were good. They wouldn't like knock out nothing crazy. It was my first time trying to make them, but they were good. I'd like to try making them again, man. I wish I had a smoker. That's kind of like, that'd be nice. Dry? No, it wasn't dry. It wasn't like that. It's just, and I mean, you know, they were good. It's just like when you have a smoker, it's just, man, it's just something different, bro. There's just a way different flavor. I can only do so much aromatics in an oven. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you don't get any burnt ends the way you do in a smoker, you know, and burnt ends are my favorite part of a brisket or a rack of ribs. I love the burnt ends. You just can't get them in an oven like that, so.
Hey,
What's up?
I just got my first upvote on Reddit.
What do you, look at you.
I know. I commented on something.
Wow.
And they upvoted my comment twice.
You don't like ribs. The game I'm playing is called Party Arcade Enhanced Edition.
She don't like bones, remember?
Oh,
bones freak her out.
Okay. You ever had a McRib? You ever had a McRib?
One.
I've never had a McRib a day in my life.
Because of the hype? Or...
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's the hype.
Oh my god, get over yourself.
Well, bro, it don't look like food. And it doesn't look attractive to me. The bun is way too... It's not enough food on there. It's just bread.
I had a McRib once when I was like 7 or 8. And it was good.
Double Big Macs? What? We're turning so American. We pink like Trump. That's insane. I had no idea. A double Big Mac is... What a wild concoction. That's a strange thing.
Unnecessary.
Is it good? Have you tried it? We're banning a lot of that stuff, Kathy. Oh, what's his name? RFK went to West Virginia and was talking about how he's gonna ban a lot of that stuff. I haven't tried it. I like my heart. Exactly right. I was listening to RFK talk about it earlier. I try to keep up with things, you know what I'm saying, just to see like what's going on. And I was like, yeah. He was talking about how much diabetes there is in the country. That scares me, man. Diabetes is a scary thing. I got it on my mom's side and on my dad's side. My dad lost his foot to diabetes. Cut that thing right off. Right off. So, I get worried about that stuff, man. I'd like to live a decently long life. You know what I mean? You know, 80s, maybe 90s. That'd be cool. I'd like to live that life. That'd be nice.
Okay.
Alright, what you got?
So, we had a poll.
Okay.
On the Discord. I will occasionally put polls up with story titles. So make sure y'all are in there voting before stream on Mondays and Fridays. We got 2 votes. There were 3 options.
Okay.
We got 1 vote for one story and 1 vote for the other story. But since Kathy is here and the other voter is not.
Who's that? Fuzzy Pickles?
No, DB.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
oh,
he voted. We're gonna read what she voted for. So let me pull it up. This is actually coming from Am I the Jerk?
Bro, that's hilarious, Shaq. That is when you know it's good, bro. So how do you like yours? All right, do you want yours on the grill, on the smoker? Do you want yours in the crock pot, or do you want yours on the oven? I'm going to Atlantic City to eat at a Gordon Ramsay place called H Kitchen. Oh, called Hell's Kitchen? Okay, word. We went to a Gordon Ramsay place down in Florida, and it was not a fine dining spot. It was a fish and chip spot. Second best fish and chips I've ever had in my life, though. It was delicious.
If we were rich, we would have gone in Vegas, but
Yeah. There's actually a lot of nice restaurants down in Las Vegas. He's got, I think it's called, what's it called, the Dragon or something like that down there, and he's got another spot called Burger. I'd like to try that.
I think Hell's Kitchen is in.
There's one in Helsinki, right? There's one in California and there's one in Las Vegas. I know that for sure.
The one I thought it was. Yeah, it's somewhere in California. Yeah. It's closer to LA.
Yeah. Family on both sides has hypertension, also diabetes on my dad's side, but they fatso. Yeah, it's sad, man. Like, you gotta watch that stuff, bro. I don't know. I had to give myself a pep talk earlier today. It's like, hey, I got into this problem where, like, I started getting healthy because I wanted to be healthy, and then I started looking good, and then I started being healthy because I wanted to look good, and it really ruined everything. You know what I mean? And so it's like, hey, you got to get your mind back on track and do this for the right reasons. Do this so your daughter doesn't have to see you in a hospital bed getting your foot cut off.
Oh, side note.
What's up?
I just reached 8 years in recovery from my eating disorders.
Congratulations. Look at you. Well done.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool, man. 8 years is a long time.
It is a long time.
Crazy stat, 1 out of 3. Yeah, I know, bro. It's insane. What's crazy is like, not to get all conspiracy theorists on us or whatever, but like, they're doing it to us, bro. The stuff they put. All right, I'm not gonna do this long. But what he said, I haven't fact checked it. I'm just telling you what he said. All right, he said that in the 80s, when all the anti-cigarette stuff was coming out, and they were saying, hey, stop smoking the cigarettes. The companies that own all the big tobacco bought up the food companies, and that the same scientists that they used to find out how to make nicotine more addictive in the cigarettes moved over to the food industry to find out how to make food more addictive. And what they found in the study was that your brain sends a signal to your tummy, or vice versa, whatever, to say that you're full, and that signal gets sent based off how many times you chew, right? How often you chew. And so they put softeners in our food. Think about how soft is a McDonald's cheeseburger, bro. I know, I'm addicted to food too, bro. It's so good. It's delicious. I love it. But they're saying that they softened up the food so that you would chew less and you swallow, you know what I'm saying? And so your brain wouldn't feel like it was satiated. Wouldn't feel like you had enough food or that you were full. And so it's very interesting. That's true. Yep, that's a solid point. You do need the food to live. Don't need them cigarettes. Y'all remember the days when people were smoking cigarettes, bro? You remember them days?
They used to tell me that MSG caused you to be hungrier.
Yeah, I've heard that because, you know, they got the MSG in the Doritos. And there was a time in my life I'd smash a whole bag of Doritos. I'd pop it open and eat the whole thing. Even pour it up and take the crumbs out and everything. Bro, when I was like, I don't know, maybe 11, I used to walk up and down the streets of my neighborhood, and I would get little buds of cigarettes off the sidewalk.
I know. And
I'd smoke them.
Ew.
I'm surprised I don't have AIDS.
That's disgusting.
Or other problems.
You're despicable.
I know. I was a kid and I didn't know where to get cigarettes from, but
you don't when you're 11.
Yeah, I didn't have a plug, so I was like, I still want to smoke them though. Like I was.
That's
you know,
crazy.
Yeah.
I never once in my life was like, I want to do that. I did do it, but I never once wanted to.
Yup. Tragic days of childhood.
It was literally peer pressure for me. My friend was like,
that's what it was too. I went over to one of my friend's houses, and even like his 7-year-old brother was smoking cigarettes. And they were also dipping, like they were like going way hard on the nicotine, and so I was like,
"That's bad."
I was like, "Well, I need to learn how to do this because somebody picked on me, right?" So, the way you light a cigar is so different than the way you light a cigarette, right? And I'm not gonna, in case somebody's kids are watching, I'm not gonna give instructions on how to do it. But I lit the cigarette the wrong way, and he didn't like pick on me. He's like, "Bro, what are you doing? Do it this way." And he showed me the right way, and I was like, "Oh, there's a science to this. I need to master this science so I can fit in with my group of friends."
That's funny.
Because everybody knew how to do it except for me. Even though I had seen plenty of people smoke cigarettes, I'd just never been conscious.
Yeah, because your mom used to smoke.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I was never conscious on how to properly spark a cigarette up. So
no, I was like 19 or 20 I might have been 20 before my friend was like, I had a 17-year-old friend, and she befriended me, and she was like, great, you can buy them for me. And I was like, I shouldn't. And she was like, come on. And so I was like, okay. So I did, and she was like, try it. I was like, nah. And she was like, it's fine. I was like, alright.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah, it was bad. Don't ever do it. Yeah, be like Kathy. Never done nothing.
Yeah, Kathy's
be like
pure.
Kathy, because it's really stupid.
She's got lungs brand new, fresh out the factory.
And I was from the whole generation of people and friends where it's like, you don't do that because like those people are gross, and
right.
I don't know. Yeah, and I live in a warehouse.
All right, man. Go ahead and read.
Okay.
What's the story?
So this is coming from Am I the Jerk, which I think is a show, like a podcast.
Oh, okay.
So they get submissions and stuff. I've never heard it or seen it, but when I was scrolling through the subreddit, it was like, here's how you get your story on the show. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know. So I don't know whose show it is.
Okay.
I think I've seen clips. Anyway, it's titled, Am I the Jerk for Getting an Autistic Kid and His Family Kicked Off the Flight?
Oh, no.
I, 26 male, recently went on vacation with my wife, 27 female. Some context for the story. We had just gone on a 1-week vacation, and on our flight back, it got canceled. This was a huge airport, all the flights were canceled, and there was a 24-hour wait for any hotel within a 2-hour drive. So we spent the first night at the airport, then got a hotel for the second night.
Mm-hmm.
When we came back for our rescheduled flight, it was delayed for a few hours, so we were both kind of on edge. While waiting at our gate, I noticed a kid, around 13, kicking and screaming. At one point, he threw his phone at someone sitting next to him, hard. The person got up and left.
He threw his phone and hit him hard?
He threw his phone at someone really hard. The person got up and left. After we boarded our flight, I noticed the kid was 2 rows in front of us, and before we even took off, he was already screaming and punching. We were in the second to last row, and the people behind us offered to switch seats with the kid and his family. I was already thinking about how long this flight would be. They switched, and the kid was now right behind me. Before we even took off again, he threw a bunch of popcorn over his seat, all over me and my seat. He was still screaming, so I called over a flight attendant. She helped me clean up, and not even 2 minutes later, the kid grabbed my hair and pulled it back hard. I'm 6'4", so my head was over the chair. I immediately yanked the kid's hand off. At this point, the mom, who hadn't said anything yet, started yelling at me to not touch her kid. A flight attendant came over due to the noise, and the mom started screaming about how I assaulted her kid and she wanted me off the plane.
Oh, no.
I finally got to tell my side, and a few passengers backed me up. I asked for the kid and his family to be removed from the plane. During this entire thing, my wife was giving me a look of pure hatred, but I didn't care, and I was persistent about having this family removed. The mom was cursing me out, and the kid was still kicking my seat and screaming. After some time, they kicked the family off, and we took flight in peace. My wife was still looking at me with hatred before saying I was an Ahab for having their family kicked off, and that I should have sucked it up. After that, she hasn't talked to me since, and it's been 3 days. So am I the jerk for getting an autistic kid and his family kicked off the flight after he physically assaulted me? Edit. People keep asking while I'm still with my wife. I forgot to mention this, but she has an autistic little brother that she deeply loves, and I think the kid reminded her of her brother.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. That's kind of a tricky scenario, man. Here's the thing. All right, let me just put it this way. Let me work in this backwards.
Mm-hmm.
All right, instead of from step 1 and beyond, I'm gonna go from beyond back to step 1. If it was coming to the point where he was gonna get kicked off, you gotta stand your ground there and do what you gotta do to keep your seat, because you didn't throw a phone.
You've been waiting 2 days for this flight.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's what you're saying. Yeah, he had the hotel and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one, bro. It's one of those where I feel I don't want to say anything that's too mean, even though I don't think it's too mean. But when they catch a scene like that, they can be really wild. You know what I mean? Like, not all, but we've all seen it happen at least once in our lifetime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
I mean,
kind
my
of
brother's on the spectrum.
Yeah.
So he has ASD, and I've seen some meltdowns. Although he's higher functioning, I guess. I don't know the right terms for it anymore, but I've seen him have a few meltdowns, just not really in public. I probably would have tried to say something to the mom first.
Yeah,
like, yo,
you
your
should have spoken
kid
to the
just
parent first.
pulled my hair. Like,
Yeah.
You gotta do something instead of just grabbing the kid's. I mean, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a grown
there's a
man.
better way to approach that stuff, bro. You
I'm
gotta
sure
go.
it hurt, and I'm sure I would have been really mad, and I probably would have removed the hand as well.
I don't know. At
but-
the same time, like, yeah, I would have removed the hand. I don't know how I would have responded. It's easy to say what you would and wouldn't
Yeah.
do when you haven't been in the situation.
I don't know.
I would like to believe I would have turned around, saw who pulled my hair, and been like, "Oh, I understand." Kind of laughed it off, and you know, sometimes when you're nicer about things, the guardian or the parent can be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that," and then when you turn around, they're like, "Hey, act right." You know what I mean? Get in
Yeah.
line. Dude,
I don't
they'll
know,
get their kid in a straight line.
because she watched her kid throw the phone at somebody earlier and everything. I don't know. Top comment says, my son is autistic and was taught that getting physical with others was not acceptable behavior from 5 years old. He would warn us if he was about to have a meltdown, as he could feel it coming on and we could deal with it, helping him cope till it passed. He's nearly 40 now and works as a school teaching assistant. Sounds like the mother in the OP story did absolutely nothing to help him, and she will pay the price as he gets older.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a tricky scenario because you know, when you have a child like that, I've never had one, but I was raised around one, and you know, you have a child like that. It's hard to do, but you have to pull the reins back in a special way. You know what I mean? Kind of early on things, because habits can be developed and easily, but they're hard to break.
Yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
somebody responds to that and said, let's be honest with ourselves, your son is nothing like the kid in this story. It doesn't excuse or justify the boy hitting others on the plane, but probably the only option would have been to be drugged, which his parents should have done. We need to acknowledge that autism is just the name for a list of varying symptoms that can be caused by many, many different genes and environmental factors while developing in the womb. So your son being autistic and being capable of XYZ by the time he was at a very young age doesn't mean that any other autistic person should be expected to have the same capability. I am just reading comments, by the way. I want to state that I'm aware it's not called autism and autistic anymore. It's called ASD, which is autism spectrum disorder, to include all varying levels.
Just too many titles. Yeah, the reaction to "don't touch my kid" says it all, man. Like, your first reaction, exactly. Not apologize, talk to the kid at least. That's the thing too. It's like, it's so tricky, bro, because those parents are mad defensive over their children. All right, so I used to work in the after school summer camp thing, right? And there was this kid, and I was really trying to understand how to understand this kid, because he was cool, he was high functioning, but he obviously had certain like quirks, you know what I mean? And he would get a little loud, he'd get a little aggressive, and what was crazy was he was a heavy set kid, and so the second he started to get handsy with the other kids, they'd all back down because he had that strumph, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of hefty. And the thing is like, I had a hard time trying to balance out what I was supposed to do with him. Like, we had like this love-hate relationship where, you know, we're playing dodgeball one day and I throw a ball at him and I say duck, and I like, boom, I pelted that thing at him. And I said duck. He goes, where? and starts looking for a duck, and I just I popped that kid with that ball, bro. I mean, it was a gator ball. Like, it wasn't like I threw a bowling ball at him, but like, that's the parents though can be very sensitive about their children, because to them, like, they've seen so much growth. They know how hard it was to get the kid to a place where they can perform exceptionally well out in society.
Yeah.
Whereas all you see is the current product, and you don't realize just how much growth this kid has had, where they were at a time in their life they had a really, really hard time, almost impossible, to actually be out in the world and communicate and to do things and even play dodgeball with other people. And even the kids who are way worse than you are, way meaner than you are, they don't know the growth either. And so it's really, really tricky, man. And he was one of those where, like, you kind of had to pick him up sometimes and get him out the room and move him elsewhere. You know what I mean? He'd be punching on you and stuff. It was tricky, man. It was really tricky. And you take the concern to his parents, and they seem like as if they're not as concerned as you are about it. It's like, hey, look, he's kind of not necessarily a danger, but there's times where he's kind of a threat to the other children. And the parents don't seem to have as much concern over it as you do, because to them, again, all they see is look how far he's come. You know what I mean? So it's tricky, bro.
A lot of like special education teachers and child psychologists and stuff in here that are saying, like, it sounds like the kid, like, obviously can't tell, you didn't see it, don't know him, but sounds like he hasn't had the help that he should have gotten. And that's the sad thing too, is there's a lot of parents of special needs children who don't get them the help that they really should have. And I don't want to judge anybody, like, because that stuff's expensive, you know.
Yeah.
But there's programs and stuff out there, but at the same time, it's like there are some people who don't want to deal with it, and they just lock the kid in a room and put it in front of a TV and give them whatever they can do to get them to calm down and be quiet, and then they're not equipped to be out in these social settings, and that's not fair to the kid.
No.
I personally, I don't know if I would have asked for anybody to be removed from the plane, though.
Yeah.
It just...
This is a tricky one for the Ahab, not the Ahab.
Yeah, I really, really, really would have wanted to see... I don't know how full this flight was, but I would have wanted to see if there was, like, somewhere you could move
The thing
to,
is, though, is that once you have the threat coming up that you're going to lose your seat on a plane, you're talking about, you know, hundreds, potentially thousands of dollars for a flight ticket.
You ever had a flight be delayed for a long time?
I've had overlays, but nothing too crazy.
Oof. Even an hour, I'd be like, nah.
Yeah. Well, if I have to buy another ticket, is what I'm saying. We're gonna argue over this. If it comes down to me or you, you're getting off the plane.
Yes,
I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep my seat because it's expensive. I got plans and everything.
Hello,
hey, what's up, Wandering Lightsaber? How are you today, my man? How was your week? How's your Friday going?
Yeah,
all right, let's go on to the next story, man. I'm ready to hear the next one.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna read the other one that was voted for. Even though the voter is not here right now.
That's crazy, Kathy. That's so much time, bro. I make the best out of an airport, though, man. When I'm there, I have fun at the airport.
Bronson thrives in an airport. The second we get on a plane, though,
oh,
I've never seen him be such a sissy. No, I'm just kidding. He's in pain. He's got the thing on planes where his, like, whole head, jaw, ears, everything, like, hurts really, really bad.
Everything locks up, man. It just gets worse and worse as the plane goes.
It's something with his pressure. It's not good.
I've got TMJ in my right jaw.
Yeah, we have to get the special earplugs and gum, and he has to go to sleep.
It feels like it's not like someone's taking your head and squishing it type of thing. It feels like someone's inside of your head with a bunch of ropes and they're tugging it on the inside.
Yeah.
It feels like it's gonna implode.
And it's really sad to watch. And he gets a little tiny bit scared.
No. I get scurred because that pilot was trash. He was gonna kill us.
That pilot was still in diapers.
No,
that was the
insane.
youngest
Hold
pilot
on.
I'd ever seen.
Let me show
in
you
my
what my
life.
plane was doing, bro. My plane went. We go up in the air. It goes up in the air, and then he goes shoom and falls down flat.
Yeah, that was actually
Like,
pretty scary.
That was really scary. You ever thrown a paper airplane? It just kind of starts doing this number and going down. That's what we started doing,
that was
bro.
pretty bad. It's like he was ascending too quickly, and then it
Right,
would drop.
exactly. Like came up and he just started to come down.
When we landed,
No, dog, that'd be boom, boom.
yeah, there was like 3 bounces on the ground. My butt lifted up.
Bro, it was such a bad flight,
It
man.
was bad, and the whole time I was like, "It's okay, like this is normal, it's fine."
I was like, "No, we're gonna die, Connor."
And I was like, "No, it's okay. See, nobody else is concerned," and everybody's just kind of looking down, like, "Wow, this is
we're
the
gonna
worst
die.
flight I've ever been on."
Yeah, we're all gonna die. This
Yeah,
dude don't know
that
how to
was
fly.
pretty bad.
That wasn't Spirit Airlines either, bro. That was that
Delta.
Delta?
I think we were flying Delta that whole
Okay,
trip.
that sounds about right.
Wait, what's the one with the snacks? Southwest.
It was Southwest. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say I don't like Delta.
No, me
Because
neither.
they got them
Delta
plastic
sucks.
headrests. I don't like plastic headrests.
I
man.
like American Airlines.
American's the
That's-
bomb. Yeah,
That's the good one.
American's the
They
bomb.
have like actual Wi-Fi and stuff.
Said I've been good just writing some of my book. Oh, well, tell me about it, man.
What's your book about?
Yeah, how long have you been writing it? And is it your first book?
Yeah, what kind of book?
All right, hit me with this next one,
Okay,
man.
so this is the other one that got 1 vote. It is, am I the Ahab? Wife put my food in the dog bowl.
Oh no.
Would you eat out of a dog bowl if it was clean?
This a bowl.
Okay.
It's clean. It's a bowl. I ain't mad at that.
I get home from work and my wife has made dinner. We usually split this responsibility, though I enjoy making food. She told me in advance it was a stew. I get home after telling her I was happy she had handled food as I arrive usually around 4:50 to 5. She tells me that the stew she made tasted just okay and shows me my portion. It was in our dog's bowl. I didn't even notice at first, but when I did, I asked, "Is that the dog's bowl?" She said yes, and that it had been in the dishwasher. I was taken aback and stood in the kitchen for a bit. She then offered her own bowl of stew to eat, but she had already eaten from it. I feel as though it wouldn't have been hard to quickly wash a bowl that we had, as opposed to giving me the one that our dog eats from.
Yeah, if the dog is eating out of it, I don't want that.
He eats his own feces
Yeah,
and
bro.
is a dog.
Yeah.
She was upset when I told her that I wasn't going to eat it. She locked herself in the bedroom for hours after as well, as if I was a monster for saying I didn't want to eat after the dog. After she came out and argued that the dishwasher cleans things at like 160 degrees Fahrenheit and it would be okay. I not only disagree with that rationale, but have been germ averse since I was young, and she knows that. Who wants to come home to food in their dog's bowl anyway?
Why don't you just clean the bowl, bro?
We have so many others that only we use. I was so confused, and then more so when she acted like I was the bad guy. I'm only making this post because she said that opinions would likely be split if I did. Who would think that was okay? How am I the Ahab for not wanting to eat from a dog bowl?
Thank you, Kathy. Exactly. I wouldn't have given anyone a dog bowl, but if someone had to eat it, I would have gave it to myself. If it was a necessity, yeah, I'd just do it myself. Bro, why didn't she just clean a bowl? No, you're not the Ahab. That's a weird thing to do. Why'd you flick your eyebrows at me? You disagree?
No, it would have grossed me out too, but...
Dog, you would have flipped. Stop it. You're playing for the camera.
I know... I know about the rest of the story, so...
There's more?
Let's just
Hold on,
read
let
this.
me reply to my boy real quick.
Okay, alright.
He says, okay, so it's a book I'm writing with my brother and a friend. Hey, catch a W. What a do, man? How's your Friday been, my boy?
How's it going, Catch? It was fun hanging out with you the other night. I enjoyed your stream. He's got a Minecraft realm and might make it bigger and then we can all play.
Oh, watch out.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out. All right, he says, okay, so it's a book I'm writing with my brother and a friend. Oh, snooze the ad, snooze the ad, snooze the ad. Did I do it right? I think I did it right. Hey, look at that. Let's see. Hold up. We've been trying to write a book for 5-ish years, a bunch of different ideas. We've been writing this one for a few months. It's a post-apocalyptic story. It's being told through flashbacks and in the moment. And it was like hive mind zombies, but not cliche zombies. That's what's up, bro. That's really, really cool. So where does your inspiration come from? That why after all these years is that the topic you decided to stick on? So yeah, you was sleeping, bro. Yeah.
I followed him from your account though, because you would have really, really liked him.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad. Yeah. No, it's I'm tired, man. I've been doing so much work in here lately. We got good things coming though, man. Big things popping and little things stopping. We're doing big things over here, bro. When's your next stream though, man? I'll try to catch you next time. All right, so this woman fed her man stew out of a dog bowl.
Yeah. So top comment, not the Ahab. Would your wife switch with you and take the dog bowl herself? If she's acting put out, it is probably because she's embarrassed at being such a jerk. OP says she actually did offer to switch after she had eaten a tad from her bowl. I think genuinely she sees no problem with that. It was so odd. So she's not dissing you on purpose, she just doesn't get it, which is great. Instead of a deep-seated resentment which shows up with a degrading gesture, you just have normal human obliviousness to deal with. Reinforce with her that it grossed you out and please never ever do it again, but without anger if you can. She'll wise up and then she sees how much it shook you.
Okay, so what you said there's more to the story though.
Yeah, so OP goes on about how it's a germaphobe thing, that he didn't want to eat after her and he got sick as a child and never ate after anyone
Nobody
again,
wants to eat after
whatever.
a dog, bro.
Well, he's saying like why he wouldn't take his wife's bowl instead.
Oh no, look, alright, here's the thing. Maybe I'm weird for this, but when I finish my food and Konner passes me her plate on the table, I change out the forks. I don't know if that's a weird thing or not, but that's what I do. I like the way my fork is working. I'll eat your food, but I don't want to use your fork or your spoon.
So we have a comment.
Okay.
OP's wife here.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, all right.
To clarify something hotly debated in the comments, this is a human bowl. Hastily bought because when we moved, I realized we'd left our pet dishes. You know the little plastic bowls we have?
Mm-hmm.
She linked the link to the bowl. It's one like that, like those 50-cent plastic bowls.
I'm with you.
Last weekend we were able to bring over a lot more of our stuff, including the original dog bowl, the classic shiny silver kind, and I thought, great, now we have 2 extra human bowls. I feel like a lot of our dishes are still missing after the move, so I was happy to have these. The dog ate/drank out of it for maybe 2 weeks, which I get is gross. I washed them both by hand before putting them in the dishwasher. In my mind, this made them clean. After making the stew, we had 1 clean bowl in the cabinet and 1 bowl that had just finished in the dishwasher, the dog bowl. I gave my husband the dog bowl because after dishing out the stew, because that bowl had received the biggest portion and he expressed that he was hungry. After he questioned me about the dog bowl, I realized that yes, he may object to eating out of it, so I offered him the cabinet bowl. I had eaten 1 bite. I know he struggles with eating after people, but he has regularly drank or eaten after me, so I thought it would be fine. On our first date 7 years ago, he offered me a sip of his beer because it was unique. Before the move, we lived near a craft brewery and would often swap sips of the different beers there. For these reasons, I thought he was okay with eating and drinking after me. We work roughly the same amount of hours, but I get off work about 2 hours earlier than him, and had spent those 2 hours making this stew so it was ready the moment he got home. I was hurt that he refused to eat it even after I offered to eat from the dog bowl. I didn't feel like he approached the conversation very kindly and felt like my efforts were ignored. To address one commenter, no, this is not a fetish thing, lol. I genuinely felt like
She's
the bowl was
doing so
clean
much talking, bro. I can't even keep up with her, man.
and
This is the
not
longest post.
trying to insult my husband. Unrelated, but I am flabbergasted by my husband's claim in the comments that he does dishes 65% of the time.
Alright, look, here's the deal. There's a very simple solution to this. Don't use the dog bowl. You use the plastic bowl to eat your stew out of. And then I'll just eat out of the pot you cook the stew in.
I think to him all the food's tainted.
Alright, well then you got a weird man. I don't know what to do, man. Y'all are weird. This is a weird story, and both of y'all are weird.
Actually, I have used one of our Tupperwares to let Karama drink out of it before, and we've reused that Tupperware a bajillion times.
Let me catch up with this, man. It's just...
Okay.
Alright, Wonderlight says, well, it's going to be like a survival horror-ish the whole time, but the one has changed a bunch to fit different ideas we've had. Okay. Cool, that's what's up, man. So tell me a little bit about it, though. How many characters have you got? Is it a group of people? Is it one solo person? Are you still kind of working on that? Are the flashbacks going to connect a bunch of stories together? W says, yeah, we're going to be expanding the server, just working out some details. I'm actually looking to stream a bit later. Okay, word. I usually stream during the day, but things were just difficult today. I hear you, bro. It's been that type of week. Well, that's cool, man. If you're up later on, bro, I'll definitely be checking you out. Plastic is porous, though. Exactly. That's my whole point. It catches little micro scratches. It has little things in there. It catches germs. You gotta be.
Yeah.
It's.
So OP actually ended up deleting his account, his whole account.
What is this? What
he felt embarrassed.
You know what those are? I don't know what IEMS is. I'm old. Are you Googling it?
Yeah. In-ear monitors.
Oh, yeah. I like them.
They're, what do you call them?
They're just Raycons.
Yeah, they're mine. They're mine that I had gotten for work, and he couldn't get anything else to work, so.
I got something. I got these. I'm actually low-key sitting on them. I broke them. I was sitting on them. I broke them. Oh, no. That's not good.
You didn't break it. You just tore the thing off.
Hold on. Can I fix it?
On. Maybe.
No! No! This is horrible.
It'll go back on.
I like to use these when I'm working alone. Yeah, I can get them back on. Okay, yeah. Cool. I was about to freak out, bro. Yeah, I got these. So no, your headset is broken. I know, bro.
Oh my god.
I didn't realize I was sitting on them. This is gonna be a whole project to get this thing back together. That was a weird story, man, and she talked too long.
So
she's the Ahab just for talking too long.
I think she's manipulative. I think he did something, and she was like, "I'm gonna make him."
That's
eat
what I'm
out
saying.
the
it sounds like
bowl.
a punishment to me.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Or maybe she really is just like
a weirdo.
Like it wouldn't bother her.
That's strange behavior.
I mean, I wouldn't say. All right, if Karama used a bowl and I hand washed it and put it in the dishwasher and everything, I'd use it. If Botan ate out of a bowl, I'm never touching that thing again.
No doubt.
Because Botan's for some reason more gross.
This is
dog.
the drum line from.
Love her though. She's so cute. She's just gross.
That drum line sounded like the one from They Don't Really Care About Us, Michael Jackson. Yeah, nah, bro. These things is cooked, man. I can't get these things back in here, bro.
I'll fix it later.
This is gonna require emergency surgery.
I'll fix it later.
I don't know how to fix these things.
I'll fix it later.
Good luck.
Just put it down.
That's a sad day, man. There was only like $20, so it is what it is, but it's going to be mainly one guy, and the flashbacks are going to fill things out and emphasize things. But there are other characters. They're still very much in the development stages. Well, that's what's up, bro. I'd like to see more about it and just keep up with you. I have a pair of open ear headphones, $200 on drop. Okay. I ain't got $200 for a headset right now. Thank you. Exactly. I need alcohol. I need something to destroy all the germs that are inside of that thing. It needs to be thoroughly soaked. It's I just eat out of the thing you cook the soup in, bro. That's what doesn't get me. I don't understand that at all. I need to grab this real quick. It's such strange behavior, bro.
Do you want the third story?
There's a third one? What's it about? Because we're coming up on 9:30. It's almost game time.
I mean, if you want to save it, we can. It didn't get any votes, but that's because 2 people voted.
Oh, I see.
I need new headphones. We'll start a GoFundMe.
Yeah. See, Bronson traumatized. I'm pretty upset about this. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm upset about the headphones. Eating out of a dog bowl, and that lady talking too long got on my nerves. I every time Konner finished a sentence, I'd be like, surely she's done yapping now, and she just kept going.
Yeah, she was going off. I don't know. I don't know about that lady.
Also, now that there's more people here, Bronson was late to the stream.
Stop.
That's hilarious, bro.
Kathy.
Look, man, it is what it is. All right.
Bronson, you guys are gross.
What you want me to do? Call her a liar? It happened. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and dwell on it, but it happened. All right, let's see. Grab a controller and kick back. All right, let me grab a controller. We finna play this game called Paper Clay.
Is it 2-player?
I don't know.
Oh.
Let's see. I found this on X like a month ago-ish, something like that. And this is just a demo, but we're gonna give it a shot and just see what happens.
Look, holding it in is dangerous. I'll probably headed out for a bit. I'll be back in a few. I'll see you whenever you get back, Wandering Lightsaber. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, man, thank you so much.
Excited about
it is dangerous. Exactly right. That's how you end up with a traffic jam. And you get diseases. Why is it so loud?
I think you'll really resonate with the next story. We'll have to read it on Monday.
Okay. Alright, there we go. Ooh, that was way too loud in my ear. She said, what in the marimba? Alright, let me get this thing pulled up here. I kind of like it. I'm not mad at the music. There we go. Botan, you are such an ugly dog, man. You're just ugly.
You're so mean.
I've only played marimba once, actually. Believe it or not.
I've never even heard of it.
Alright, here we go. I gotta bounce and get some dinner, but I got y'all tab. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Enjoy your dinner, bro. Don't eat it out of a dog bowl. Get you a real plate. The Universal Studios theme. Oh, it's voice acted too?
Calling him Nugget is diabolical.
I won't have my chat up on screen, so we'll have to be paying attention to both Rumble and Twitch. Whoops, I didn't mean to skip that.
Konner, I knew a pig that was named Chris P. Bacon. That's funny. And also Megalovania. Don't know nothing about that either.
Look at these little chickens. Okay, so everything's supposed to be made out of paper mache or cardboard or something? What if something's wrong? Oh no. What if they brought a paper shredder or a stapler to our little town made of paper?
Name one Logan.
Oh! Okay, this is kind of cool. I like it. Pick up some coins. Look, I look like I'm going on a hike.
Look like buttons.
Oh, Nugget hangs out on my head.
Oh.
They call him Nugget because he's a baby chicken.
That's cute.
That is cute.
I miss my little chicken.
Oh, man. Oh, cool. I've got a little thing. I can float around and stuff.
I just want to hang out with her.
Get some coins. I want a butt buster on
waddle
this.
waddle.
Oh, I can belly flop. You're gonna break your beak, man. You're dropping straight down on your nose like that.
You ever seen a person kind of walk like that?
Yes.
I think it's so funny.
Why'd the tree fall down? Oh, can you just knock stuff down? This is cool. I can attack? Oh, hit him with the spinneroonie. Oh, he's so expressive. You see the way he closes his eyes?
Yeah.
Squints his little eyes. Who do I attack? The bunny? I can pick it up?
Oh.
I throw the bunny.
Stomp on it like a chow.
Yeah. Buck buck. Okay. This is cute. I like this little game. Look at that. Cut
I have
that
a
front flip on
friend
there.
who walks like that, but is abnormally good at football. She means soccer. She's in the football team at uni. Soccer team.
People that waddle are like a different type of dangerous and intimidating to me.
Dude, one time, I'll never forget it. I was a kid at a stoplight. I think we were in Raleigh or somewhere. And me and my friends were sitting in the back seat. I was probably like 7. And this guy walked across the street with
so
his
cool.
bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally did the chicken head
Oh.
the entire time he walked, but it was like so exaggerated. And we were all just flabbergasted.
Oh, this is so
Shut up, Connor.
interesting.
Don't be raising Alba with that mouth. That's so funny.
I think the colors are really, really nice here, man. I think they did a nice job on the little... The shadows look good with the flowers moving around and everything. What is that?
There's something like comforting about this art style. Yeah. It's like you don't, it's not stressful.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, you know how some games you just feel kind of like...
Pressed?
Yeah.
Oh, you can double jump. Oh, I didn't know that. Use the glider in the air by holding it. I want to get over
That's
to this
like
one.
like the Wonder Flowers.
Yeah, that voice acting sounded like I could have done it. That was like his little brother who just wanted to have a spot in the game. He's like, that's cool, yeah.
That's funny. Didn't all the flowers talk in Mario Wonder?
They were the worst characters in Mario history, man. I couldn't stand
There
them.
was one that
So
was funny.
annoying.
I can't remember what it said, but there was one where I was like, okay.
There was
was
quite a
pretty
few
good.
of them. I just got tired of hearing them talk. Because every time you turn around, they were saying something.
Yeah.
They never stopped talking.
Bro, I want to buy this new game that came out that's like a drug simulator.
I've heard about it.
That's funny.
I heard about it.
It's the only way you're going to experience it, Kathy.
Ha!
I'm good on that. If I wanted a headache, I would just do drugs.
Checkpoint. Okay, now what? Going over this way? Okay, we got some platforming. That's good. Hit that old double jump glide. Oh!
Chickens can't fly.
Chickens
babe.
can't fly. Yo, have you ever seen the movie Roadrunner? Is that what it's called? This is
What?
killing me. It's like a movie about a chicken, but it's all claymation.
What?
Oh man, it's a random memory unlocked. I have to find it. I can't remember if it's called Roadrunner or...
No man, he looked like Chicken Little.
He does look like Chicken Little.
I want it so bad, but looked at the price and was like, oh. It'd be cheaper probably to just do the real thing.
Swipe or no swiping. Swipe or no swiping. Yo, look, he's got the collar popped and everything.
Are you talking about Chicken Run?
Yes, that movie, Chicken Run.
Ugh. I thought you didn't like claymation. Because you told me you hated Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah. Alright, so we got a fox who's coming in here to steal all the eggs, and we gotta get up there and stop
Where
him from
his
stealing all
glass
the eggs.
is. Well, I would have got it without a second thought, but Steam don't allow PayPal. Is that true?
What is that?
Do you only play free stuff on Steam, Kathy? Not in Chile. Okay.
I like his little voice. Come on, we gotta do something, chick.
They're so cute, waddling around.
This is adorable. Alright, here we go.
You're adorable.
Okay, so...
Let's look around for some eggs.
Got you.
Eggs?
Yeah, because the fox is coming by and stealing all the eggs.
Oh.
You didn't see that entire cutscene?
That's graphic. No. Sorry, I wasn't looking.
That's okay. I'll keep you updated on the story, man.
No, not just free stuff, but I ain't got enough to spend on games with Chile money. Plus, I bought Pokemon cards. Yeah, we really, you know, priorities. Pokemon cards.
Gotta have them. Gotta catch them all. What is this? Do I attack them? Got him. Let's go. I'm gonna attack this guy. What are they? Are they staplers? Is that what it is? It's like a little staple? Oh, okay.
I think you're thinking about the staple removers.
It does look like a staple remover. Exactly
Yeah.
right. Yes, thank you. Okay,
I
you
haven't
can
opened
ground
it yet,
pound.
waiting for my sleeves to get here. I'm so excited. It's my first ever pack. Oh,
Bro, okay, is it just us and Kathy here right now?
Yeah, I mean, there's some lurkers, but...
Okay, alright. Kathy, man. I heard the story the other day, and it made me so sad, but it made me think of you.
Oh?
Yeah, it was horrible, man. Alright, it's not like I thought of Kathy, it's just because of Pokemon cards.
Oh?
Not available in demo yet? Okay. So, this dude and his stepsister get in an argument. And so he takes all her Pokemon cards
Oh.
and throws them against the wall. He's like 15, I think. And I can't remember exactly how old she is, but she's a little kid. I think she's 11 actually. And she's got, look at Kermit.
Aw.
Oh.
Hey, Kermit. Oh.
Bye, Kermit. But anyway, he takes all her Pokemon colored card collection. She's got like a little YouTube channel. Like, this is really what she likes to do. And he throws them all against the wall, and I guess he damages some of the cards in the process, right?
Aw.
And it hurts her feelings really bad, and they get into a big argument. So like any other 15-year-old brother, he says, if you come with me to the store, I'll steal some with you.
Oh.
And so there she was like, oh, bet. So they went to Walgreens or whatever, Dollar General, whatever, and they go steal some Pokemon cards together. And they can't do it because they got a glass case around it. So he says, all right, that's cool. We'll go to another store. So they go to another store. They can't get any there
Hello,
either.
Lunar Fang.
What up,
How's
Lunar
it
Fang? How are you
going?
today, my friend? And then, anyway, they leave the Walgreens. And he tells her they're going to take a shortcut home. They go out in the woods. He straight up kills her.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a horrible story.
Kathy said, so sadness reminds you of me.
No,
Oh,
it just
that's
made me
not
think
cool.
of Pokemon. Yeah, not
She
cool at
said,
all.
What the freak?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he killed her for it. Yeah, he's a strange kid, man.
Yikes.
Yeah, I saw it on one of the Ewu episodes. But
She
Fang,
said,
bro, I know. Fang, how's your day been, my boy? How's your week? How's your Friday going? You got any plans for the weekend? Alright, so I gotta feed Grandpa. What does he eat? I wasn't paying attention, old lady. Say it again. Of course we are. Okay, whatever. We're gonna feed him something. These look like flies. Let's see if we
I'd
can
give
feed
her
him the
my
flies.
Pokemon cards. You're such
Such a kind person,
Yeah.
Kathy. Why can't
K
I?
is for kindness.
Can I kill it?
A is for awesome. T is for Chisholm.
Okay, there's more.
I don't know what H and Y are for. That's
Alright.
sad. I don't want my cards no more.
No.
No.
Yeah, it's way worse. I'm not giving all the details. It was horrible.
No, that's terrible. But we'd be happy to help. Of course we are.
I thought T is for Chisholm at the same time you said that. My day has been good. Been hanging out and enjoying my day off. I got work this weekend.
Ah. Can't reach his food. Can you help?
Oh.
Okay. Alright, so we just need to find whatever he can't reach and we'll get it to him.
H is for hearsay. Y is for...
Alright, hold on
What starts with Y?
1 second. What did Lunar say again? I'm sorry, I missed it.
My day's been good. Been hanging out and enjoying my day off. Got work this weekend.
Gotcha. Okay, so you had the day off today, man. That's what's up, bro. Were you productive, or you just kind of just kicking it? Sort of hanging around? I have tomorrow off, man. I'm gonna get caught up on a bunch of editing and some gardening and some stuff. Jeez, Kathy. Got him.
You're not gonna trick me into saying that.
That's hilarious.
I'm a lady. Ooh.
I need to figure out how to get this man his food, bro. He's hungry. He needs to be fed. I gotta feed him. I just don't know what he wants. I imagine it's flies. I think, is this not Grandpa, or is Grandpa over there? Where's this guy? Oh my!
It's terrifying. We can't just leave them out there. Just stay right here and we'll bring your little ones back.
Oh, you sweet brave. Could you place them safely behind this fence here? It's the only place they'll be safe until.
Oh yeah.
Okay, alright, so is this
It's
this
like
your kid?
family's accent.
Is that my family's accent? Really? I didn't know that. Throw him over there. Alright, I found a couple other little Kermit the Frogs earlier. Let's
Yeah,
see.
you tossed them.
Yeah, those are her children. Well, I have to throw them behind the fence anyway, so they're gonna get thrown regardless.
Okay, lady, I'm funny. Get destroyed. I was a little bit of both. Cleaned the house, then played some Stardew Valley and AC Shadows.
Word.
Yeah.
I've still yet to play Stardew Valley.
Yeah, I've only played it once, but my brother really wants me to play it. So I need to do that. Maybe I will start doing that next stream. We'll see. Maybe not.
Next stream? That was quite the...
You never know.
I mean, if you want to.
I mean, you're always making plans. I should make plans sometime.
Yeah, there you go. Be a little...
Oh no!
independent boss.
This some Mr. Pickles type voice, and then Fuzzy Pickles enters the chat. He
No
says
way.
you called. Mr. Pickles.
Mr.
I got my
Pickles.
first Pokemon card pack. She's really excited.
She's really excited about it.
Yeah, it's cute.
I kind of feel bad about the story I told her.
Yeah, you should. I have never had a Pokemon card pack.
What's up, Fuzzy Pickles, man? How was your day today? How's your Friday been?
You've got the cutest little cousin, nephew, kid in your family that has the sickest Pokemon cards, though.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's so cute. Oh yeah, I forgot I was sad about that.
Okay, so who's the old man that wants food, bro? That's what's tripping me out.
My precious babies. That's so funny.
Is this grandpa over here? He looks kind of old and busted. Let's see.
I mean, he's wearing a sweater like old people do, you know?
Young whippersnappers want.
What?
We heard about your accident. You need to eat, and we can carry you.
I've been catching my own flies since you were hatchlings.
Oh, come on. Your wife seemed really worried.
Fine, but just this once.
Dirty horns.
Whippersnappers.
What a wonderful world.
I can't believe you've done this.
Well, that is hilarious, bro. It sounds like Louis Armstrong. Alright, we need to find some more flies so we can feed this old whippersnapper.
It's been good. I just got back from the store. How are y'all?
My mouth is.
That
I'm
was
sorry, I couldn't hear a word he said over the old man hitting me with the radio voice.
Fuzzy Pickles says it's been good. Just got back from the store. How are y'all?
Oh man, it's been a decent day, bro. It could have been way worse, man. I didn't get home from work until about 6:30 today, so it's been a long one. But got some really good news, man. We've had
Caught flies without any help.
I wish he would stop talking to me.
Kathy says, and I think to myself.
Yeah, for real. What a delicious fly. Can I get him up? Oh, yeah. Okay. You stay right there, old man. I'll be right back. Stay there now. Don't you go nowhere. He's got a broken leg. He can't go too many places. But yeah, so I got a new summer camp and after school program booked today. Oh, he's been destroyed by the asset. This isn't good at all.
One step closer to you being home.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Other than martial arts. But that doesn't count.
We gotta take him with us. Yeah, so that's a really good deal. So, I don't know, guys. It may be happening faster than we expected, man. I was expecting to be martial arts instructor, content creator, and editor on
Like
August.
Yeah.
But it's looking like we may be actually able to do this full time by June.
Go, chicken run, chicken run.
So that's a very interesting concept. Wasn't expecting that.
I know that song from a YouTube video. Lunar Fang says, anybody else hear a gong and instantly think of the line, "Bring out your dead" from Monty Python? No, just me. Okay, dude.
Who said that?
Lunar Fang.
That's hilarious. That's Connor's movie, bro.
I love Monty Python. I made you watch that the first time,
I've only
right?
seen it once, yeah. It was with you and your father.
You're gonna have to watch it again at some point, because
it's a classic
I have
film,
to
bro.
watch it every
Everybody
couple
really
years.
likes it. Everybody's a big fan
I know
of
that's
it.
not like your type of
Okay,
humor
no,
as
no.
much,
Hold on.
but-
Let me fix that phrase for you.
Okay.
It's one of them things again that people ruin for me because I knew all the jokes before I ever watched the movie, and I wish we could just condemn spoil culture because it ruins everything. But it was good. I like it when they clip clop the coconuts as horses. That's
funny.
hilarious to me.
Well, Monty Python is like the group. That's the Holy Grail movie.
Yeah.
Because Monty Python has... You watched that Monty Python skit in birthing classes.
Yeah, we did. That
That
was
was
funny.
funny.
What does she look like? And where did you last see her?
I'm a BRB, wanna play piano.
Hey, okay. By the old oak tree under the moon's gentle glow.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about your guitar?
Yes, my guitar. She's more than just wooden strings to me.
Okay. He said an old oak tree. That's what we're looking for. Is an old oak tree.
I feel like I should check on her. She's been in there by herself so long.
We'll go check on her then.
Monty
Old
Python
oak
is
tree.
great. Yes, I agree with you, Mr. Pickles.
Yeah, it's one of the, I really wish that I wasn't so, what's the word, spoiler sensitive, because there's so many
The
awesome...
word is party pooper.
Me? I'm a party pooper?
Yeah.
You think so?
No.
I feel like everybody pooped my party because they spoiled it for me.
Were you gonna watch it, like, organically on your own?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know, maybe. Perhaps. This
I'm
looks like
sure
a... Where's the old oak tree at,
The
man?
longer it goes between watching it, you'll forget some of it.
Maybe.
And it'll be funny again.
That is always a possibility. They've I don't know, they've got some funny little things out there, bro. They had the they've got quite a few little songs and skits and stuff out there that are great.
Yeah.
I don't see an old oak tree. Do you guys see an old oak tree with a guitar by it? What the heck?
You look like an old oak tree.
Oh, thanks.
Strong and tall.
Ha! Okay.
Wise.
Way to recover. Can I get this little egg? I'm gonna try it. 1, 2, float.
You should have tried to watch it sooner. Tell him, Mr. Pickles. It's his fault.
Oh, it's all my fault. I got an egg. It's like Spyro. Egg collected.
Yay!
Woohoo!
I wonder how long this is. Do you think this is it?
This year, I don't know. I'm just goofing around. I've got no idea what we're... I don't know if this is a hub world. I've got no idea. I'm just... I kind of enjoy it, though. It's very lighthearted and easy. It's a little bit of platforming. It looks like they got stuff going on back here that may just be available outside of the demo. My problem is just getting up to the places I need to be up to. If I can get into that tree, I can get across over there. So let's try getting into the tree. Doom,
Are you
doom.
Billy Hatchet now?
Here's a whole area we haven't been to yet. I'm giving up on that dude's guitar unless I can find a way. Whoa!
Wandering Lightsaber says, I'm back.
Hello! Was he the one
Welcome
getting
back.
food, or was he just stepping away from it? I can't remember.
Just stepping away for a minute.
All right, let's see. Maybe this is the direction. Let's go over here and go up.
Who's Billy Hatcher?
Billy Hatcher? I don't know, but I've heard the name 100 times in my life.
Mr. Pickles thinks you're him.
Oh.
Let me check on her just because I missed her. Wait, hold on. Lunar Fang says, we have a gong at my work that we ring after a job is complete, and every time it rings, I yell, bring out your dad.
That's awesome, bro. That is so
What
freaking
workplace has a gong?
Of the best workplace.
That sounds hilarious.
Dude, if you guys happen to see a guitar leaning up against a tree, would you like
Whoosh.
put something in all caps in the chat? Because I am missing this guitar. Let's see.
Okay, let me peek at her.
You gonna go check on that little baby?
I'm just gonna pee.
Okay. So far, man, it's a fun little game. My problem with games like this is at the stage in my life that I'm in, bro, being a dad and having a mortgage and all this other stuff, is I have a really hard time justifying payment for games like these. Like, I like to stream them. I don't mind posting about them. I love to play their little demos and everything, but these days in my life, bro, the game's really got to move me in order for me to actually purchase it, because the only time I have to play a video game is when I'm on stream. And so one of the things where, let's see what that does. Okay, cool. Like, I'm really excited for some of the Switch 2 games coming out, man. I'll get the bundle for the Mario Kart World and the Switch 2. Definitely be doing Metroid Prime 4. That's gonna be a day one purchase. But even now, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna get that Donkey Kong game, bro. It's like I may just watch someone else stream it. I need to collaborate and figure out what's going on with Fuzzy Pickles, because I'm sure he'll be on Switch 2 as well. And I don't want to stream the same game as him at the same time, because I want to enjoy watching what he's doing.
Unless there's something you guys can play together.
Oh, we'll
we can
definitely
all
be
play
playing
together.
Mario Kart together. Well, when I say play, I'll be losing to Fuzzy Pickles in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
This is so cool, man.
After all the stuff going on with pricing, I wonder if I might wait to get the Switch 2. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sure you saw today that they've delayed the pre-orders. So it's
He also asked what's the name of the game.
this one here. It's called Paper Clay. It's a little chicken. And the game starts off with like a fox on a pirate ship. He came by and he stole a guitar. Does anyone see an old oak tree anywhere? Where's the old oak tree? This is ridiculous.
Do you think they're gonna drop pricing back down, or do you think that...
So tariffs, like, not to get super duper political here, but tariffs are usually used for negotiating principles. They normally don't stay in place for a long time unless, like, you know, the negotiators are just really, really tough. And he has said, coming out of the mouth of Trump, he has said that Vietnam is tough on negotiation, and that's where Nintendo has moved a lot of their manufacturing over to Vietnam. And I'm pretty sure we have a 40% tariff on them right now. So it's just one of them things. So can I put this guitar down and ground pound on this? What does this do? I must have already done it. So it's just gonna be the way that it's gonna be. We'll see what happens, bro. I'll still get it, you know what I mean? It just depends on what's the pricing look like. If we've gone from a $500 price tag, which includes the Mario Kart bundle, if that goes up to something like $700-800, I'm not gonna go for that.
Yeah.
Because the prices will go down eventually. You know what I mean? What would be really, really cool, and alright, I'm not talking to this dude anymore. What would be really, really cool is if they went up on prices and then they go back down on them, and it goes even lower than what we expected it to be the first time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really, really hoping for. I know that's a lot of hopium copium, but if we could get to that place where the Switch 2 now comes out and it's only $400 instead of $450, that would be really, really nice. That'd be really cool.
Lunar thinks the same. I will generally watch someone play a game before I decide if I want it, unless it's a game I'm stoked for, then I'll just
Exactly.
take the jump. Wandering Lightsaber says, I watched the Nintendo Direct. I probably won't get the Switch 2 for a while. Apparently, Vietnam is already in talks about their tariffs with the US, Fuzzy Pickles says.
Okay.
I heard that the major updates for the Zelda games are included in the Switch Online subscription.
If you have the NSO, yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Which is really, really cool. And you never know, they may end up adding more to that. See, that's why I feel like the $80 on Mario Kart, as much as it is a really, really high price tag for what you're getting, I'm expecting there to be a lot more content in that game than just what we're going to get on the initial release. That's my thoughts on the matter. Where is it? I'm looking for a little red shining light. Maybe it's in one of these boxes? I shouldn't break them though, should I? Does anybody? Oh, there it is. Go chicken, go chicken, go chicken, go chicken, go. We're never going to make this. Yeah, we lost. Oh well. Yeah, we'll see what happens. And I'm with you, man. See, I wasn't that way before I started streaming. As I never watched people play games. I always thought, like, why in the world would I do that? What's my time? Why would I do that? But then I discovered, like, Fuzzy Pickles, who it's really easy to watch him play games because his gaming content is just good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like me where I sit here and just yap and say stupid stuff the whole time.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Pickles is like actually playing the game.
He's like good at games.
Yeah, he's good at it, and he talks about the game. He's interested
Yeah.
in the game. He'll give you some. If you ask him questions about it, he'll tell you little facts. And,
He knows like other games that it's like.
Yeah, he's.
Whereas I
yeah.
don't know anything.
So that's kind of cool. If you have someone who's actually fits your style to watch them play video games, then that kind of helps a lot.
Yeah. Lunarfay asks, have y'all ever played Fable? I'm looking forward to the new game whenever it may come out.
Yeah, that's right. And they're just gonna call it that, right? It's not gonna be like Fable 4. It's just gonna be straight Fable. The first Fable was legit, bro.
I watched
Chicken
my brother
Chaser.
play the Fable games, but I've never played myself. Fuzzy Pickles, I would like to upgrade my NSO to the expansion pass if I could get more people on my family plan.
Oh, I thought you were already on the no pressure, but you can just join mine, bro. I still have a spot open. I've got my brother, my nephew, Forrest is on there, I'm on there, and Connor's on there. Again, no pressure. Don't feel like you're getting in like a business deal with me or whatever. But if you're into that, just hit me up and we can get you taken care of on that. Which would be really cool, Fuzzy Pickles, because then we have game share together too. If that's, again, no pressure, but if that's what you're interested in. With the Switch 2, we could have game share. So, that'd be kind of cool. But as for the Fable game, so what's,
I have a couple people on my plan already that
you
I
do?
don't want to drop. Otherwise,
That's
I would.
right. I
Yeah.
remember you saying that. I remember having this conversation.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm interested in that Fable game as well, man.
I think I saw a few. I can barely keep my eyes open these days.
Me too, Alfred.
It looks like you've got
Sorry,
your
cold
brother
foot coming your way.
kids.
I think so. It wasn't until the fifth kid that I realized how little time for myself I have.
You got
Oh.
5 kids?
Remember my name.
All I hear is Dada.
Daddy! Dad!
Where's your woman? Where's your wife?
Well, if you need a break, then we could use the ride once you've gathered some eggs.
I need a little moment to fix some things. But come back when you've got a few eggs and I'll fly.
I've only got 1 egg. I need to get another one.
Oh, they're so cute.
They are cute. They're just
Oh.
little. Okay, so we just need to find 1 more egg, and that'll probably conclude the demo once we get there, I would imagine.
I like
Yeah.
playing games on original hardware, but the better resolution for NSO looks so much better.
It does too, man. Some of those GameCube games I think are going to be nice. And see, that's exciting for me because when I was young, bro, I didn't really know what games I liked. And, plus we were, had money issues when I was a kid. And so we had like 4 games and we just played those games. You know what I mean? Maybe a friend would let me borrow a game. I felt so bad for one of my buddies, man. Every once in a while he shows up in chat. I borrowed his game. It was for the PlayStation 2, and it was Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith, and that was such a good game. It was the first time I'd ever borrowed a game from him to keep in my house, and we got robbed. Someone broke into our house and stole
Oh,
everything.
Bigger Mac?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Andrew. Yeah, we got robbed, and oh, I know a place I haven't explored yet. Maybe there's an egg over there. And so I called him up on his house phone, and nobody picked up. This is back in the day, if any of you guys are too young to remember what a house phone is. So I left a voicemail that his whole family would have heard. I was like, yeah, so we got robbed, and we don't have your game anymore. And next time I saw him and his mom, they were like, so are you guys okay?
That's funny. Man, that's so sad.
Yeah, I don't think I ever borrowed another game from him again.
Huh, Ahab. That sucks.
Whoa.
Yeah, it does suck. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I didn't really understand what was going on at the time. Like, I knew we got robbed, but, you know, there's just certain things you just don't think about until you get older. It's like 3 days later, my mom came to walk into the front door of the house, and I stood behind the door and jumped out and scared her. And it was just bad timing. Bad
Aw.
timing. Yeah, after you, yeah. Shouldn't have done that. Alright, so I think the only section I haven't explored yet is over this way. And we're going to see if we can find an egg over here. What are you, a turtle flower? You don't talk? Do you talk? No? You're huge, you must talk. Hello, friend.
Oh dear, those pesky critters are causing such a fuss. My little ones don't dare go into the water with them around.
What kind of critters are we talking about?
Tiny creatures, but they nip and scare.
We can help clear them out for you. Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay. There's some baddies over here in the water. Here we go, little vigilante action. Skia! Here we are. Hit you with the old spinaroonie. What's that, Dosmas?
Not fun, but don't beat yourself up about scaring your mom. You didn't know better.
Oh yeah, I know, yeah. It's just being a kid and being stupid, bro. Okay, I keep getting these little blue things, but I don't see
So
a
you
place to
used
get
to
an
do
egg.
stuff like that?
What?
Little sneak attacks.
Not after that.
Not after. Is that why you don't like people doing that to you?
My mom was never a fan of that. Yeah.
Because you've gotten like actually mad before when people try to like scare.
I take it as an insult. And that's
Whenever
because
I
my
have
mom
done
was
it
like
to you-
that.
Yeah, whenever I have done it to you, I've been very, very cautious because I know that you know martial arts and can act
Hey, bro, you don't
fast.
even need to know martial arts, man. You jump scare the wrong person, you might lose a tooth, bro.
True.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. So I know
You
that
jump scare me every day, but it's not intentional.
it's never intentional.
No, you're
No.
just literally existing in your own home.
Where's the other egg? So the first egg that I found was really hard to get to spot.
Bro, I almost shot you the other night.
Whoa.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I
you
do.
just
but-
walked out, and I thought, well, I actually didn't have anything on.
I was
me,
about to
but-
say, I was like, you were just in the kitchen, strapped, ready to go. What the heck is that?
No. But I was gonna attack. I thought I left the back door unlocked. I forgot you.
No,
lived
I
here.
actually scared the Tom and Jerry soul out of this woman, bro.
It was so
I
scary.
did not mean to.
Well, cause you never get up.
That's what's so weird about it. So the other night, I've been really, I hate to use words like stressing out because I don't get like that, but it's been a lot of pressure, man, trying to get all this stuff done in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Trying to become a content creator, editor, and a martial arts instructor full time. It's been a lot of effort and a lot of phone calls, a lot of late nights and forums and making brochures and pamphlets, and I'm trying to do all of this while working a full-time job and being a dad and a homeowner and getting my garden going and whatever. You all have lives too, so you understand how difficult life can be. But the other night I was sitting in here, I was fixing some stuff around, I'd finished editing a video or whatever, and my heart just all of a sudden was just like doom, 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 doom.
It was beating really
hard. It wasn't
yeah.
fast, but it was like the police knocking on the door. If you ever had the cops knock on your door, you know what I'm talking about. It's just like they hit it way too hard for no reason.
Bro experienced anxiety for the first time in his entire life.
It was only for like 15
Yeah,
seconds
it was
tops.
like not even. It was like 8 seconds
Yeah,
of you
but
being like, "Whoa, that was crazy." He went straight to bed.
I was like, nah, bro, I'm not about to have a heart attack and die. I felt
Yeah,
like
it freaked
y'all
him out.
y'all remember when Goku fought Android 19 and he needed that medicine? That's how I felt.
Nobody here probably watches Dragon Ball.
What?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know about our new friends.
That's an American classic.
I know.
I feel
Kathy
like this
don't.
is where I need to go, is up here. If I can get up here, I feel
Kathy's
like I
back,
can
by
win.
the way. Fuzzy Pickle says you could be like those couples that prank each other for TikTok vids.
No.
Kathy says, speaking of jump scares, we should totes play Repo. What is that?
What is repo?
Repo.
I'm so bad at that stuff, man.
Yeah.
My
you
mom
don't
just
do
raised
well
us
with
on
it.
prison rules, bro. She always taught us, like, if somebody jump scares you, what it is they want to see you weak. They want to see you scared. And she'd always be like, you know, they're trying to scare you because they're not man enough to fight you. And so I was just raised that way. And so, like, if somebody jump scared me, I immediately be like, oh, okay. So
Sometimes I'm like, what kind of friends or ex-boyfriends or siblings did she have in her past that made her this way?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I appreciate the way she raised me, because what she was trying to do is, because there was no dad around, she was trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was I'm struggling not to say that. My mom was born in 1963, bro. So she was one of those. It's like you got to make sure they don't turn gay. You know what I'm trying
Oh
to
my
say?
gosh,
Like
yeah,
that
you
that
say
type
that.
of thing. She's an awesome lady, man. I love her so much.
She's a good mom.
My only hope is to get in one of these things and just see
Lunar
what
Fang
happens.
says, I don't like getting jump scared because my fight or flight is always fight, and being raised military, I know how to defend myself and don't want to hurt an innocent person.
Exactly right.
Kathy says, it's a funny, spooky game. It's okay, Bronson, I could fight you.
Who's that, Kathy?
Yeah.
Ha.
Dawson's Corner says, hello.
Hey,
Hi,
Dawson, how are you
how's
tonight,
it
my friend?
going?
Thanks for coming by.
I'm so glad you guys. Oh, Queen Bee's here too. Hi guys.
Hey.
I'm so glad that you're home and yourselves are okay after those crazy storms. I saw a lot of areas of the United States just got decimated by storms. It's like really, really, really sad actually. Like Mississippi is like flattened. It's not even.
That's not okay. I
It's
didn't
not
know that.
okay.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Mississippi is.
I'm so sorry to hear that, guys.
Well, they're in Indiana, I think, or Idaho. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I was gonna.
They're in one of the ice
Yeah, well,
states.
how's your family and your coworkers and everybody? Is there anybody that you know that's? Are they okay?
I think in the Dizzy, he said that there was some surrounding towns.
I saw
that
that,
got,
yeah.
really bad. But
Man, what is
it's
going on
storming
with
again right
2025,
now.
bro?
Oh my god!
Remember, Jessica came in here and she had issues. They had tornadoes up there. We had a crazy storm a couple months
Said
ago.
Fam is okay. Yeah, tornadoes and thunderstorm. Oh yeah, we had some pretty bad storms, but we're in like the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Of North Carolina, that like if the mountains are getting bad weather or the beach is getting a hurricane or whatever,
We get touched, but it's nothing too.
Yeah.
Wait,
it
I
just
think I saw
reminds
something
us
shiny
that
up
it's
there.
happening, but it usually doesn't
Yeah.
do much damage. Although we have some old trees, eventually one's gonna come through our house.
I feel like there's an egg up there, bro. That's the only place I haven't gotten to.
I'll be
and I
heading
can't figure out how
out.
to get
Night,
there.
y'all. God bless. Good night, Wandering Lightsaber.
Yeah, thanks so much
Thank
for hanging out, my
you for
friend.
hanging
Have a great
out.
rest of your
Have a good
night. And he's the one who's got work tomorrow, right?
I think so.
Well, I hope work goes well for you, man. Get some good rest and have a great weekend. I'm about to quit this game, bro, because I can't find this egg.
But Dawson's family's okay. Family's fine. So that's good. I'm so glad. That stuff really scares me because there's nothing you can do about like natural.
Okay, so I guess I
natural
died.
stuff.
Oh, bro, where's this other egg at, man? I'm about to give up on this because I cannot find this other egg. It's been a fun little demo, and I imagine once you find the second egg, that's the end of the demo.
Yeah, because the owl's supposed to fly you somewhere, right?
Right. And I thought it'd be cool to at least like finish the demo, but
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I cannot.
Have you been everywhere?
Everywhere that I can figure out how to go.
Is this another Mary?
Stop. I don't know, bro. I'm looking at all places.
I was streaming, but figured I better log off for the storm. If it gets much worse, I'll have to shut my PCs down.
Ah, yeah. Careful with that
It's
storm
behind
surge.
the Milky. That's a wife for you.
That's
what Queen Bee
hilarious,
said.
bro. That's so funny.
We played.
Why are wives always the funniest when y'all are picking on a man? Like y'all got the best jokes when somebody's having a hard time. I swear, bro.
Well, you guys make it easy. We played the Didactic Jesus game for a little while, and we were looking. He was Joseph, and he was looking for Mary, and he spent an hour and a half looking for Mary. He went everywhere in the entire game and was in the same place like 5 times. I actually counted how many times he passed Mary's house without looking in it, which was actually right next door to where he started. It was like 10 steps away. He passed by the house 5
Well, I spent
times.
at least an hour, I think. I don't know. I was getting really frustrated too. I was like,
got really mad.
you know how you get frustrated and like your body temperature's rising up, you
No,
get
you
angry.
literally left. He was like, I'm gonna throw this keyboard through the wall. I'm over it. I have to step away. I'm getting hot.
Yep.
I need to step away. I just need a minute. I'm gonna walk away from this game for a minute. Look for Mary. So I took it, and then
I think it was like 5 seconds she found Mary.
It took me 1 minute and 32 seconds. I found Mary right next door. And then he was more mad, and we never played again.
I don't even think I'm supposed to be up here. I don't even think this is a part of the game. But we were up here.
No headache today, so I'll be streaming. Have you been suffering with headaches lately, Fuzzy Pickles? I'm so sorry about that. I've been missing you all week.
It's like, yes. My head's been hurting because every time I turn around, there's 3 more chats from Bronson I have to read.
That's funny.
Well.
Is your headache's named Bronson? Because that's what I named mine.
Yeah, this is about it, folks. I don't.
Did you check can you get on top of the waterfall?
I tried jumping towards the waterfall and I couldn't get nowhere with that. So
also, oh, what were you gonna say?
me?
Yeah, because there's chats.
Okay, hold on. Oh no. Get up there. Alright, so the first egg was right here on this green platform, which was hard to get to, and it was low-key obvious, but it was kind of tricky to get to. So I figured they're all the kind of similar pattern where they'd be low-key obvious but kind of hard to get to. But I cannot find anything. So now that I know I can climb those little green thingies, I'm gonna come over here and try to find this thingy. Alright, what does the chat say? I'm sorry.
Dawson said I had a good run going tonight on Dark Souls. I was almost halfway through the game and I died.
No. So you've made it all the way halfway through and you hadn't died until just now?
That's crazy. I haven't played Dark Souls yet. Fuzzy Pickles, every once in a while I get them in the afternoon / evening. Yikes. I'm gonna give you the man answer. Did you drink enough water? Just kidding. Also, Bronson, you do martial arts, right? What do you do exactly? I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and boxing. That's Lunar Fang.
Hey, that's what's up, bro.
Also, hi, Owl!
Oh, what's up, Owl? How are you today, my friend?
How's it going?
How's your Friday, Bren? That's what's up, bro. Now, he was the one who said he was raised in a military family, right?
I think so. Yes.
Okay, word.
Yes.
That's what's up, bro. All right, now hold up. Now, how long have you been training? Are you competitive? So I've been training in Japanese jiu-jitsu since I was about 15 years old, but I've been around the block, man. I've done quite a bit of boxing and kickboxing myself, a little bit of competition. I have an amateur fighting record. I've never gone professional, obviously, but
The other egg has to be on the opposite side of the map.
I've been. All right, here I go. That sounds like a Fuzzy Pickles comment.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for Dark Souls. I thought you die a lot in that game. Yep. When I die, I start over from the beginning. I'm trying to beat my record,
Wow,
but it wasn't
from the
meant to be
beginning.
tonight. Oh.
From the beginning.
Maybe next time.
I feel like I've been on every side of this map, Fuzzy Pickles. I'm about to give up. I'm about to be done.
You're about to throw this keyboard through the window.
I am for real about to throw this controller out the. I mean, I'm not frustrated about it, but
when it takes me longer than like 5 minutes to find something, I'm like, I'm over it.
I don't know.
You checked behind all the trees and everything.
Look, man, I don't know where I have. The thing is like the first egg didn't give me the vibe that they would be hidden. The first egg gave me the vibe that they would be a tricky platforming to get to. You know what I mean? You'd have to work, give yourself, it's one of a harder jump or something long away or something like that. And so that's what the vibe was on that first egg. But I feel like I've already broken the game. I've already gone like on the outskirts of total eggs to find. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, we're talking to this person about eggs. He didn't have a hint for me or anything.
Ooh.
What's up?
He's a record holder in that game. Okay, thanks. I hope you are well. I forgot to sign up for the next art walk and I have to submit that now. That's what Owl says.
Gotcha.
Oh.
What is this? Grass
Lunar
Pathways,
Fang
0
says,
orbs.
I was competitive until I was a senior in high school when I suffered a left knee injury that ended that for me. Tore my ACI, MCI, and PCI in football. PCL. ACL, MCL, and PCL. I don't.
That's a heck of an injury.
That's a lot.
How old are you now, bro? How long have you been out of high school? Is your knee okay?
Pickle says, ouch. Yeah.
Oh, Chick, you're such a dreamer. But it's so peaceful here. We have everything we need. Peaceful, yes, but ooh,
Oh, this is the beginning of the game again.
I don't know why I said I'm embarrassed.
I'm wondering if maybe there's an egg here or something. But maybe there's an egg in the beginning of the game that I just missed.
Maybe?
So let's just roll through this first map
I
one more time.
don't know, maybe.
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe.
Dude, that's horrible, bro.
And that's real football, Kathy, if you're still here, not
That's
soccer.
hilarious. Okay, hold on. I heard somebody say something the other day. I don't know how true it is, okay? I did not fact check this. But supposedly, when the sport soccer came to America, at the time, a slang term for it, like what they were calling it in the UK, was soccer. And then they later changed their name for the game to football.
What'd you say about me? Why is it called soccer? The term soccer is a shortened slang version of association that gained popularity, especially in the United States. Association football. In the 1860s, a group of English schools and clubs formed the Football Association to standardize the rules of their game, which became known as association football. Students at the University of Oxford, known for their linguistic creativity, those silly guys, started shortening association to a soccer and then to soccer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The term soccer caught on, particularly in the US, where it became the common name for the sport to differentiate it from American football, which had its own distinct rules and traditions. It was used in Britain as well, but it fell out of favor in the 1980s, possibly due to its American association, and the term football became more common.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know what to say about that. Hi, football is OG. Also, honest, present package got delayed to April 8th. Sad. Lunar Fang says, I am 29 and my knee is fine. I had
Good.
it surgically repaired, but it will never fully recover, so I can't really do jujitsu anymore. I
Yeah.
still box though.
Okay, nice. That's what's up, bro. All right, so you're not you said you're not competing, but how long have you been boxing? Were you boxing back in high school? Because you've got lots of experience if that's the case, man.
You'd be doing some boxing and kickboxing.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Pickle says, oh, Grant Kirkhope did the music for this game. Must be good. He composed the Banjo-Kazooie music.
See, I told you. Whenever you need good gameplay, you go to Fuzzy Pickles. He knows this stuff. Yeah, I thought the music has been good so far.
Kathy says, my knees crack a lot. Chat, am I cooked? Why am I speaking like Mr. B?
Chat, am I cooked?
That's
hilarious.
funny.
No, you should be fine. He had a serious injury, bro. That's insane. Especially at such a young age too.
Yeah.
Brazilian would be really hard to do there. So you do a lot of knee locks, ankle locks, arm locks, and chokes and
Yeah.
stuff. Okay, I give up. I'm done. That's it, chat. I'm done, chat. We're finished. I'm not doing this no more, chat.
Cringy.
I don't know what to do.
So hard to
I
get
got
here.
a serious
Pushing
injury.
myself
What?
until I'm training alone for hours.
What'd she say?
Anything to get stronger, to reach my dream.
Fuzzy Pickle says my knees do that too. That's old age, sir. No, we're not talking about you, Kathy. Lunar Fang says I was boxing since I was in elementary. My uncle started teaching because I was getting picked on, and he wanted to help me defend myself.
Since elementary, he said he's what, 30? 29?
29.
Oh, bro, you're an animal by now.
When I do that, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, dude, you're probably a boss.
Oh, she's in 2 streams. You're cheating. My knees and ankles are no good anymore. That's part of why I don't do martial arts anymore. That's Dawson's Corner talking.
Got you.
Bruh. Yeah.
Yeah, them joints give out, man. That's one thing that the Japanese jiu-jitsu has been really hard on, is the joints, man. My instructor, he's 70 years old now. They have a special tool in their house that they use to help them open up water bottles and stuff like that, because his joints are just so beat.
Yikes.
This if you're unfamiliar with Japanese jiu-jitsu, it's very, very similar to Brazilian jiu-jitsu. It's the exact same thing, but instead
Just
of
like
being
standing up.
instead of being on the ground, you're standing up. So you're still doing all those joint locks on the elbows and the shoulders and
Wrists and
yeah.
yeah.
Lots of chokes and everything, and it just wears you down after a
Doesn't
while.
it even go to like finger locks? Or am I making that up?
Yeah, that's called small circle jiu-jitsu. That's a Hawaiian thing.
Okay, but you
Yeah.
know a little bit.
Yeah. Small circle jiu-jitsu has been applicated into most soft-fisted martial arts.
Gotcha.
It's essentially, instead of just making your joint locks a single action, you turn them into a circular motion, so where your joint locks now become double, triple action locks.
Yeah.
It makes them super painful, and it makes the joints snap and break much faster with a lot less effort.
I competed in one tournament long ago. Didn't win anything, but I came in 9th place.
Who's that, Dawson or Fang?
Dawson.
That's what's up. What did you do? It was Kung Fu, correct? Or am I wrong on that? Somebody in here the other day was telling me they did Kung Fu.
Owl says special tools, the skulls of my enemies. That's funny.
That dude is hilarious, bro. Alright, I give up. I can't find this egg. I quit. It's been great.
It's giving up on the owl.
I liked it. It was fun.
But not you, owl. I ain't done nothing. Kathy, what are you on about? Talking about cards with a rando on Rumble. Oh, in a friend stream. Thought we were your friends. Praying Mantis Kung Fu, Northern Sevens, nothing.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah,
It was you
yeah.
who was telling me that. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Just give up already.
Yeah, I give up. This is it. It's been fun. It's been real. Good game. I thought it was great. In the full game, I'll make sure there's a variety of accessibility options and settings to ensure a great experience for everyone. It was just not possible for this demo. Thanks, Kevin.
Everyone talking about what they done, and I say I ain't done nothing. Oh, okay. I see, Kathy.
Hold on.
I think I recognize that game. Twitch should have an indie game tag.
I think they do, actually. Yeah, I think they do.
Oh.
You just have to, what's the word I'm looking for? You may have to type it in or whatever. Alright, I want to show you guys this real quick. This is really, really cool. This may be loud. I need to adjust the volume to it or something. We'll see. Let's see. From here. Yeah, there we go. We're just going to adjust that volume. Alright. Let me pull this up. So this is what we'll be playing on Monday. I want to give a shout out to this guy because he's been really, really cool, bro. Let's see. I don't think there's a way to pull it up this direction. Perhaps I should pull it up on this direction? Nope,
No.
that ain't it.
Close.
Here it is. That's the way. Yeah. Okay, so
Yay.
this game is called Can You Make It, man? If you guys remember, a couple weeks ago, we did a stream where we played the demo to a game called Through the Storm. I think it's Lost in the Storm. That guy was really, really cool. He is a Christian game developer. He hung out with us the entire stream. He gave us a lot of shout outs on X and everything. And so this game here, Can You Make It, man, is an older game. It's something that he made forever ago. And so this actually releases on April 7th, and he gave us a key to go ahead and play it for free, which was awesome. So that was a really dope thing that he did for us, to let us play this game, and wanted us to do like an early review to it. So I told him we would do it on April 7th. So that's this coming Monday. So we'll probably stop doing the just chatting very early on Monday so that we can give the attention to this game that it deserves. He told me it's one of his older games, and you know, Lost in the Storm was pretty nice. I don't know what engine he used to run it through, but it was a good looking game, man. I think he did a really good job on it. So I don't know much about this one, but I wanted to at least show you. You know, we got it up, we got it working, it's ready to go. And I thought it was really, really cool and nice of him to, you know, reach out to us and give us a free video game to come out here and play. So I think it'd be really, really fun, man. I don't know what it's about or what's going on, but I'm assuming it's going to be some type of survival game or whatever. So that's cool, man. I can't remember the name of the studio. Let me see if we can pull up the name of the studio while we're here. Options. Let's go to Steam and see if it's on here. This is killing me.
I know his name is
To Twitter.
Are you want his name?
No, the name of his studio.
Servant's Oil?
Servant's Oil. You're exactly
Yeah,
right. Yeah, it's Servant's
Servant's
Oil. Yeah, so that was pretty sweet. And then we have another guy who has a game that we are interested in playing as well. We played it once before, or at least tried to on stream a long time ago, and it didn't work out so well. And so he's fixed the bugs, and he's ready for us to try it one more time. So got a lot of cool stuff coming up.
Lunar thinks is alright, y'all. I gotta go to bed and do my bathroom stuff. Gotta do the adulty stuff tomorrow, sadly. I thought he said adultery stuff.
I did too, and
I was like, okay.
I was like, I mean, do you have to? Yeah.
I don't know what you do for work or why there's a gong, but
why there's a gong. That's hilarious.
No, just kidding. Yeah, go do your skincare routine.
Yeah,
brush your
man, do your
teeth,
thing. Do your thing.
Have a good night.
Have a great
Thank
rest
you
of
so
your
much
night.
for hanging
Hope work's good
out.
tomorrow, man. And if you're able to come back on Monday, bro, we'll be happy to see you here.
Me too.
Always cool to
I'm
meet
like,
another martial
oh.
artist, man. So much fun.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Wow. So what time is it? Right at 10:30. This is a perfect time to go ahead and start working on a raid. I hate ending so early like this. It won't be like this forever, guys. I promise, man. When I'm able to quit my day job, we'll be able to do a little more streaming, a little more hanging out. It's right around the corner, man. It's so close I can taste it. So actually, before we leave, I just want to take a second to say thank you all to everyone for your prayers in the matter. Fuzzy Pickles has prayed a lot of times for me to get out of the job I'm working. It's dangerous, man. I'm in a lot of bad neighborhoods. I've been around where a couple of murders have taken place. I've watched people shoot guns. I've seen the helicopters. I've seen the body bags.
You had a gun pulled on you.
I had a gun pulled on me. So it's been rough. You know what I mean?
Also dealing with a lot of harsh chemicals
Yeah.
that you have to wear a mask.
And I'm getting older. You know, younger me didn't mind the static, but now I have a daughter, and I'm just kind of like, you know, man, I gotta change directions in my life, and it's been a major blessing. This job is the reason why we were able to have this house. It's what paid for this microphone and the computer and everything, and so, it's been rough, man, but it's been a major blessing. It's given us a lot of stuff. So, we've got a deal hooked up with 2 different summer camps and after school programs now, where we're going to be over there doing a lot of martial arts instruction. I'm teaching at the town hall in the city that neighbors us, and so doing well over there. And got a couple of editing gigs hooked up because of Kathy. So a big shout out to you guys, man. Anybody else who prayed for us while we've been working through this, man, it's been greatly appreciated. I cannot believe how fast God came through for this. I didn't know how fast it would be, but it's one of them things, you know, he really showed up and showed out, and you guys did too, and I appreciate that. I assumed that we'd be doing this in August, but there's a high it's definitely going to happen in August, but there's a high probability that it'll be taking place in June, that by summertime we'll be doing full-time streaming, full-time martial arts, and, you know, everything that we'll be doing that makes us money will be strictly off of our own business.
I'll be teaching dance.
Of course.
So if you guys want Twitch dance lessons, let me know.
Twitch dance lessons.
I'll give it to you guys for free.
Do a little Discord dance party.
That'd be fun.
That'd be cool.
We could stretch. I know you guys need to stretch.
Everybody's got to stretch. Fuzzy Pickle says that's exciting. It is exciting. It's also terrifying.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Really scary.
It's really, really scary, man. I mean, worst comes to worst, man, I can get another job. You know what I mean?
'Cause nothing's ever guaranteed, but it almost feels like when it's you and not like working for somebody's company, it feels scarier in a way because it feels less guaranteed.
Yeah.
But it's really not, you know.
Yeah.
Money and jobs will always be there somewhere.
Well, things come and go.
But honest is only ever going to be little once.
Exactly. I want to be able to, when I get home from work, man, this isn't like a pity party thing. It sucks. You know what I mean? When I get home from work, I've got to take off everything. I've got to wash my hands and make sure I'm clean and stuff, because the stuff that I use on my job, like it's you know, epoxies and primers and catalysts and stuff
you
like
held
that.
her with your dirty work shirt one time and she got a little rash on
Yeah,
her.
she totally broke out. I felt horrible
It
about
went
it.
away,
But it's pretty bad stuff. But it's been great. You guys have been awesome, and your support there has been amazing. It's actually really cool, man. I've fallen in love with the whole, no baby, no. Yeah, God be with you, brother. He'll take care of you. Thank you very much, man. I do appreciate it, and I really appreciate you guys for being here, hanging out and talking with me about it and praying for me and everything. Keep the prayers rolling, man. If you're not in the Discord, we'd love to have you in there. Shout out, I know Twitch has got some new terms of services, so I don't want to break them, but shout out Rumble. You guys are dope. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks, Rumble.
YouTube, you guys are trash. That got on my nerves, actually. So,
yeah.
I have to get a respirator still. Yeah, man. I've got too many of them at this point. All right, let's see. Who are you guys?
Thank you, Kathy.
Who you guys want to raid, man? Let's see. We got Trevor. We got Steph. We got Mr. B. Outcast. Mama. Oh, we're raiding him. Absolutely, we're raiding him. All right, if you guys remember Minus the Pretty, man, she was a Christian streamer who we found a few months ago. She has recently moved over to TikTok. She is awesome. We're going to raid her boyfriend. This is my man. His name is Duke.
He's super cool.
He's a really cool guy. He's funny, man, and he's kind of he's getting his feet going, man. He's moving pretty good. So when you guys go over there, give him a lot of love. Say what's up to the boy, and I'll see you guys on Monday, and we're gonna stream a Christian game, I think. So it'll be a lot of fun. You guys stay blessed, stay hydrated, have a great weekend. Love you all very much.
Thank you all. Good night.
And let's see. Yeah, okay. All right. And in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's game time.
I don't know what
That's
to say.
hilarious.
I didn't want to say go Duke.
I didn't just join y'all stream. What's going on?
Oh, he said I just joined your stream. That's cool, bro. Alright, let's go ahead and finish out Rumble here.
Okay, Rumble.
Let's see if we can rate out for Rumble. There's Rio Muramasa, there's a Maga Chad, FLRG. Oh, you know what, Rumble? I found a guy the other day on X who is, I saw he was streaming, he's a Christian streamer and he's on Rumble, so I would like to raid him. So let me see if he's live. We're gonna find out. Hold on. Stay patient with me, Rumble. Stay patient with me. I guess his name is Rance's Gaming Corner. Let's see if we can't find him. Let's see. Rance's Gaming Corner? Is he live? He's not live. Oh, that's too sad.
Oh.
Alright, we're gonna go to... Let's do vaping games.
Yeah.
We'll do vaping games.
Vaping game.
This he's been really good to our friend Kathy, so let's...
Yeah.
Alright. Is your headphones still on?
Yeah.
Can I use it real quick?
Yeah.
Thanks.
If you want to make like a video of yourself and your music Amish, let me know. And I'll throw it up on your, do a thing right here with like your logo.